We need to simplify and write in lowest terms. 3/10 minus 7 over y. In order to subtract fractions, we have to have a common denominator. If we try to do the common denominator by listing out multiples of 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, we're never going to get something that y goes into. Because you have a variable there, in some ways it actually makes it easier. Your least common denominator needs to have in it a number that 10 will divide into, but also that y will divide into. So it needs to be both of those multiplied together, 10y. 10 will divide into it, y will divide into it. So we're trying to change these two fractions to have denominators of 10y so that they both match. Okay, then just like before, you go to the first one. What do we need to multiply 10 by to get 10y? Well, that would be a y. So we multiply by y, and you have to do the same thing up on top. So 3 times y is 3y. Okay, in the second fraction, we need to figure out what do I need to multiply y by to get 10y. Well, now what's missing is the 10. So we multiply by 10 there. We have to do the same thing on top. So on top, 7 times 10 is 70. Now we have our common denominator, so we're ready to subtract. 3y minus 70, those aren't like terms. So we can't subtract them and get a number answer. We just have to leave it as 3y minus 70. The denominator stays 10y. Now I know it may be tempting to try to just cancel these out, maybe cancel the y's because they're the same. You can only do that if everything on top is being multiplied together. So because of this subtraction up there, you can't just start canceling y's or trying to reduce by 10 here. So this is your final answer, and that's as far as it can go. And so sometimes working with the variables actually makes the problem easier because there's less multiplying and you don't actually have to do any adding or subtracting because you can't and they're not like terms.